Dear students of 2nd BSc and 2nd BCA, let us now study the first play in your textbook titled Refund. Refund is written by a Hungarian dramatist called Fritz Karianti. This is a hilarious or humorous or funny play. The major characters in the play are the principal, the maths teacher, the geography teacher, the history teacher, a servant, and a man called Vasakov. Now, Unit 1. The principal is seated at his flat top desk in his office in a high school. So, from this, you understand that the drama, the play, is set in a high school. And the principal or the headmaster is seen seated in his chamber, in his office, at his flat topped, it is not tapped, there is spelling mistake in your textbook, please correct it. It is flat topped, T-O-O-P-E-D, not T-A. It is printed as A in your textbook, corrected, that is wrong. At his flat topped desk in his office in a high school. A desk having flat top, okay, not slanting. That's the meaning. The principal is seated at his flat top desk in his chamber office in a high school. Now you see a servant coming into the chamber to tell the principal something. Seeing the attender or the servant, the principal asks him, "Yes, what is that?" Servant replies, "A man, sir, outside. He wants to see you." Look at the kind of language used by the servant. He speaks in broken sentences because he is not an educated man. He is a servant here. He is an attender. He says, "A man, sir," with so much of respect or humility or loyalty. He says, "A man, sir, a man outside," broken sentences, "a man, sir, outside, he wants to see you." The principal feels surprised. He doesn't like this. So how do you know? He leans back and stretches himself and says, "Don't you know, or don't the visitors know, that I receive parents only during office hours?" So there is a practice followed in this high school. What is the practice? The principal, the headmaster, receives the visitors or parents only during office hours. So the particular timings, office hours, are displayed, posted on the notice board for everybody's information. Tell that man that this is not the right time to meet the principal. If he wants to talk to the principal, then he should come here during office hours. He can come to the school after 5 o'clock, after 6 or after 7. Okay, so he asks the servant to tell the visitor that he cannot meet the headmaster now. The servant tells the principal, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Again, he, with so much of humility, is telling him, "Yes, sir, I understand. I'm going to tell him, sir. But it is not a parent, sir." Look at the language. But it is. Actually, that should be it. He is not a parent. No, it is not a parent. When somebody comes to meet someone, what would you say? What would you tell someone? Oh, he's waiting outside. Oh, he doesn't look like a parent. Oh, he is not a visitor. He is not a stranger. You won't say it is not a stranger. It is not a visitor. But the servant says, it is not a parent, instead of saying he is not a parent, sir. Hearing this, the principal thinks that if that man is not a parent, he should be a student. So he asks him, a pupil? Pupil means student. If he's not a parent, who else can come to the school? Students come to school. Other than that, parents sometimes they also come to the school to talk to the headmaster or the teachers. So he thinks that that should be a student. The servant says, I don't think so, sir. He doesn't look like a student because he has got a beard. Oh, this man has a beard, so naturally he cannot be a student. A man with a beard cannot be a student here. So servant doesn't know who he is. He knows that he is not a parent. He also knows that he can't be a student because he has got a beard. So servant tells the principal, sir, he is not a student. He has a beard. The principal gets worried now, disquieted. The principal doesn't know what to say now, what to do. Not a parent, not a pupil, then what is he? He feels surprised. Who else will come to the school now? That should be either a parent or a student. He is neither a parent nor a student. Then who is he? What is he? Servant tells the principal, sir, he told me I should just say Wasakov. The servant tells the principal, so I asked him who he was. Then he told me, go and tell your principal that I am Wasakov, nothing else. He didn't tell me anything else. He has asked me to tell you that he is Wasakov. The principal is more worried now because he hasn't heard the name Wasakov. So he asks the servant, what does he look like? You say he is neither a parent nor a student. Tell me, how does he look? What does he look like? Does he appear to be stupid or intelligent? Then servant says, sir, I feel that he is fairly intelligent. Not very intelligent, but intelligent, fairly intelligent. I would say, sir, I feel that he is fairly, if not very intelligent, he is intelligent, no doubt, he is fairly intelligent. The principal now feels happy, reassured, or confident because now he comes to know that he cannot be a school inspector. If he looks intelligent, then that man cannot be a school inspector. Ask him to come in. The servant, yes sir. So why does the principal feel happy? Or why does he feel confident? Because from what the servant said, he comes to know that he cannot be a school inspector. So what does it mean? The servant tells him that he looks fairly intelligent. Now the principal knows that from his experience he has understood that anybody who looks intelligent cannot be a school inspector. So indirectly, quite humorously, the principal is trying to say that the school inspector or any school inspector appears to be quite stupid. If somebody looks intelligent, he cannot be a school inspector. Okay, he is making fun of, he's laughing at the school inspectors in general by saying that they normally are stupid. Show him in. Now he feels very confident, asks the servant to call him inside, the stranger inside. Servant says, yes sir, I'll call him inside. Servant goes off. A moment later, instant later, a moment later, the door opens to admit a man with a beard. A bearded man comes in. He's carelessly dressed. He's sporting a beard. Then he is carelessly dressed, doesn't look dignified. He looks around 40, somewhat under 40. He's energetic and decided. Decided means very firm, very confident, resolute. Okay? He's energetic and he's very firm, resolute, confident. Vasakov, the man, the bearded man, who is around 40, comes inside and asks the principal, "How do you do?" He remains standing. He doesn't sit because he is not asked to sit down. He remains standing and asks the principal, "How do you do?" The principal gets up because he doesn't know who he is. The principal, hearing this question from the stranger, he just gets up and asks him, "What can I do for you? Why have you come to meet me? Can I do something for you?" Vasakov, "I am Vasakov." So look at the question. The principal asks him, "What can I do for you?" Vasakov doesn't give a reply to this question. Instead, he tells him, "I am Vasakov." Then he pauses, stops, and asks him, "Don't you remember me?" Oh, he's very confident, very confidently, very courageously asks the principal, "I am Vasakov. Don't you remember me? Have you forgotten me?" The principal cannot remember who this man is. He has heard the name Vasakov for the first time. So the principal shakes his head saying, "No, I have never heard your name. I have never seen you." Vasakov, "It is possible I have changed. Sir, you can't recognize me because I have changed during the last so many years. Today I'm 40 plus. I was a student nearly 25 years ago. So now I have changed. Over the years I have changed. So naturally you can't recognize me." "What the hell? Come on, I don't care. Your class records will show I have a right to come here. What the hell are you talking about? Check your school records, class attendance register. Then you will know that I have got a right to come here to the school." So what is the stranger trying to tell the principal? If he doesn't remember him, he has to check the class records, which will clearly show that this man has got a right to come here and talk to the principal. The principal doesn't understand the meaning of what he's saying. So he asks him, "The class records? What do you mean? How so? What do you mean by saying that I should check the class records?" Vasakov addresses the principal as Mr. Principal. He doesn't call him sir. He calls him Mr. Principal. "If you please, I am Vasakov." Again, he repeats his name and tells the principal, "Mr. Principal, how can you forget my name? I am Vasakov." Again and again he says the same thing. The principal says, "Doubtless, I have never said you are not Vasakov. Why do you keep on repeating you are Vasakov? Did I say that you are not Vasakov? But what has that to do with that? I know you are Vasakov, no doubt. I have never told you that you are not Vasakov. But then what's the connection between your name and my class records? What's the connection?" Vasakov, "You mean to say that you don't even remember my name? Vasako gets angry and he asks the principal, what do you mean by saying that? Ask him this question. Are you trying to tell me that you don't even remember my name? See, you may not recognize me because I have changed over the years. But how can you forget my name? I was a student in your class so many years ago. He thinks it over. Now he doesn't know how to continue, what to say, what else to say. So he thinks about it. Then he says, oh no, I imagine you wouldn't remember my name. You were probably glad to forget me. So he tells the principal, I know that you were glad, very happy to forget my name and me because I was not a good student. Alright? Now Vasakov tells him, Vasakov gets angry and asks him how can he forget his name. Then he thinks it over because he realizes that the principal cannot remember him, may not or will not remember him because he was glad, nearly 25 years ago, he was glad to forget the student, forget Vasakov. Well, Mr. Principal, I know I was a student in this school how many years ago? Now he says 18 years ago he was a student in this school. Okay. The principal now understands that the man who has come into the chamber today to talk to him is an old student. So he doesn't show any interest now. The beginning he thought that he was something, he was a dignified man, but now without enthusiasm, interest, without any interest, he asked, oh, were you? You were a student here, were you? Quite mechanically, without showing any enthusiasm, interest. Well, what do you want now? Okay, fine. After 18 years, you have come to the school. Fine. But what can I do for you? Well, what do you want now? Do you want a certificate? Now, what does the principal ask this question to Vasakov? Because normally, old students come back to the school to get a certificate, okay, whatever, maybe a study certificate or conduct certificate or some other certificate. So do you want a certificate? Vasakov doubtfully he tells him, sir, I don't want any more certificate because I am bringing back the leaving certificate you gave me. Long ago, 18 years ago or nearly 20 years ago, I studied here. When I finished my studies, you gave me the leaving certificate. What is a leaving certificate? SSLC certificate. Secondary school leaving certificate. The SSLC certificate. Since I am bringing back the leaving certificate, the SSLC certificate that you gave me so many years ago, I suppose I can go along, get along without another certificate. Sir, I don't want any more certificate from you because I have come today to return the SSLC certificate that you gave me 18 years ago. No, that is not why I have come here. I don't want any certificate because I have brought back the certificate that you gave me so many years ago. I have come here today for something else, not for a certificate. Principal, well, okay, if not a certificate, what do you want from me? Vasakov, clearing his throat very strongly, very firmly, very confidently, He tells him, "Sir, as a former student, as an old student of the school, I want you to refund the tuition fees which were paid to you for my education 18 years ago." That becomes very interesting now. Now the student Vasakov tells the principal that today he has come with the certificate. Which certificate? SSLC certificate, because he wants to get back. What is refund? Get back. You give money, when you get the money back, it is a refund. So you know that if you pay some fees somewhere in a school or a college or an institute or institution, you will never get it refunded. Once you pay, it's gone. It is for the institution, and after some years you can ask the principal or the headmaster or the director or the manager to give the money back to you. You won't get it. But look at Vasakov. He has come back to school after 18 years with his certificate to get his tuition fees back. When did he pay the tuition fees? 18 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when he was a student here. Now, after 18 years, he wants to get back his tuition fees. Just imagine, you are studying in second degree now. After 10 years, you will have got a job, or you will have gone to some other city, some other place. Will you ever come back to this college and ask a principal to give back your tuition fees? Even if you, suppose somebody does it, do you think you will get the money back? Impossible. That doesn't happen. But Vasakov comes and asks for the money back. The principal, hearing this question, he gets really shocked, incredulously. Incredulously means he cannot believe himself. It is shocking. Incredulously, impossible to believe. He finds it very impossible to believe, highly impossible to believe. And he is asking, you want me to give back your tuition fees? You want me to refund your tuition fees? What does it mean? Vasakov. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I am telling you. Give my tuition fees back. If I were a rich man, I would ask you to keep the money so far as I am concerned. So Vasakov is telling him that he is not a rich man. If at all he had been a rich man, he would not have bothered to come to school to get the tuition fees back. Now he is poor, right? He doesn't have enough money. He hasn't got a good job. That's why he is in need of money. That's why he has come back to the school after so many years, 18 years. And he says, what the hell? I'm not a rich man. I need the money. So why have I come back? I'm not a rich man. I am in need of money. So please give my money back. What money? Tuition fees, which I paid nearly 18 years ago. The principal says, I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean by saying that? Are you sure? Are you joking or are you serious? I don't understand what you are trying to say. Vasakov. Damn it, go to hell. Damn it. Okay? It's a combination of two words. Damn it, damn it. Go to hell. I want my tuition fees back. Is it clear? Do you understand what I am saying? He gets angry. He shouts at the principal saying that, damn it. Come on, don't ask me this question again. I want my tuition fees. Do you understand what I am saying? Is it clear enough? Plain enough? Clear enough? Now the principal knows that he is serious, not joking. So ask him, tell me, why do you want your money back? Vasakov tells him, yes, I want my money back because I didn't get my money's value worth. That's why. So what is he trying to say? He is trying to tell the principal that when he was a student here, he did not get his money's tuition fees worth value. That means I paid my tuition fees here so many years ago, but I did not get anything valuable for the money that I paid you as a tuition fees. This certificate says I got an education. Your certificate, which I don't care for, what does it show? That shows that I am educated. I got some education. I got an education. But I know I didn't get any education. Your certificate says that I am educated. But from my experience, I have learned that I am uneducated. I know nothing. I didn't learn anything so many years ago when I studied here. Your school didn't teach me anything, even though I paid my tuition fees. Since I didn't get anything in return for the money that I paid, I want my tuition fees back. So why does Vasakov ask for the money? He asked for the money, two reasons. Number one, he says he is not a rich man now, so he is in need of money. And more importantly, he is asking for a refund because now he has understood that he did not get his money's worth from the school. Now the principal say, look here, what nonsense it is. I don't understand. I have never heard anything like that. What a stupid idea, absurd, foolish idea. Come on, what do you mean by this? No student will come back to the school after 20, 30 years and ask for the refund. I don't understand at all. I have never heard of anything like this. This is the first time I have seen a student who has come back to the school asking for the tuition fees back. It is absurd. What an absurd idea. What a stupid idea it is. Come on, go back. I cannot give you the tuition fees